The year 2016 marks the 20th anniversary of Russia-ASEAN relationships. As the summit between Russian and ASEAN leaders is about to commence in Sochi, we look at the work of Russian International Affairs Council, which is instrumental for the success of Russian-ASEAN multidimensional cooperations.
Well, the Russian Council is a non-profit think tank, and it is developing policy recommendations for Russian foreign policy and trying to integrate Russian thinking into the global discussion. These days, Russia is trying to find its way into the Asia-Pacific. Russia-China relations are very important, not just as bilateral relations, but also as a relationship within the Asia-Pacific and the Eurasian system.
Russia is becoming a major player in regional economic cooperation, and ASEAN is one of the important major partners. And that is by offering an alternative to Trans-Pacific Partnership or the TPP initiated by the US.
Russia basically needs to develop the eastern regions of Russia, eastern Siberia and the Russian Far East. That's the strategic policy of Russia, to have a kind of open development model involving countries of Asia-Pacific and the countries of ASEAN. Because Russia needs investment, Russian economic partners, and Russia has much to offer. Mineral resources, oil and gas and many other things. To do this, Russia needs to have established channels of communications. And the new continental partnership, which is being proposed by Russia, is, again, it's about trade facilitation, which will be to the mutual benefit of all countries involved. And basically, this new partnership could be a kind of alternative to TPP. Because it will cover the same field areas, the wide range of field areas, the same as TPP, but the threshold, the so-called entrance threshold, will be rather low. It would be accessible to anybody. It would be easy to join this partnership. Just to establish FTA agreements on mutual terms. That's it. And then that could be the mutual opening of new markets of all countries and economies belonging to Eurasian Economic Union, Shanghai Cooperation Organization and ASEAN. The Russian policy of coming closer to ASEAN was to establish really good and partnership relations with Vietnam, which is an old friend and partner of Russia. And as you know, Russia concluded the FTA agreement with Vietnam recently. So for Russia, Vietnam is a kind of gateway to ASEAN. And Russia is looking forward to have really close economic and trade relationship with ASEAN, with the help of our friends in Vietnam.
For special coverage on 20th anniversary of Russia-ASEAN relationships, I'm Varin Sachdev reporting from Moscow, Russia. Swadee krap.